Heart letters sent to more than 200 countries around the world. And with message 5000, we earnestly wish that the governments around the world do not need to spend time issuing documents but only need to offer a few brief words of advice similar to: people strive to understand the 100 miracles that the law of causality has bestowed upon life. From ancient times to the present, there has never been an environment that proves it has been achieved, and those who strive to understand with a sincere heart will surely reap the sweet fruits, will have absolute faith in cause and effect, will have absolute fear of cause and effect, will no longer dare to commit unwholesome deeds, and will happily live together with the saintly ethics, transforming their karma immediately, and the world will be filled with everlasting happiness for thousands of years. There will increasingly be no more scenes of war, natural disasters, pandemics, mental illness, physical illness. Vietnam, June 22, 2024, World Day of Collective Action to Save the Earth, Save Humanity. Today, all of us, the children of the law of causality, respectfully send the following messages to the esteemed authorities and fellow citizens around the world. 1. How can we save the earth, save humanity, and ensure everlasting happiness? 2. Why must we choose the law of causality as the international religion? 3. What kind of path is the law of causality? 4. What miracles has the law of causality bestowed upon life? 5. What does it mean to practice the law of causality? 6. What has been proven through practicing the law of causality? All of the above content has been clearly demonstrated through 100 miracles. Below is an excerpt of those miracles. We respectfully request to quote verbatim the teachings of the enlightened saint with guiding destiny, who has been in seclusion for many years, no longer engaging with the world, and has made a sacred vow to no longer connect with the world until humanity has enough blessings to establish the law of causality. Since we are quoting verbatim and selecting teachings that answer all the above questions, the responses may not follow the order of the questions. We kindly ask for your understanding, esteemed teachers, all human beings. The content we quote below is also the advice that our honored Father, Blessed Holy Master, has dedicated specifically to us, as well as to the esteemed teachers who are connected. The law of causality 1, 2, 3 has been clearly demonstrated. For over 2,500 years, science has advanced at a rapid pace, yet why do religions still remain stagnant? No religion has proven to live as righteously as the law of causality 10, 20, 30. And as humans become increasingly intelligent and science continues to advance, why does religion not develop to live more virtuously? To coexist happily with the sacred moral foundations while still being conservative about outdated beliefs, those archaic practices? Is that the truth? And could it be that by sowing the seeds of conservatism regarding ancient matters, we must reap the consequences, unable to awaken to new and the most holy truths? All the enlightened ones, as well as wise humanity, truly need a new religion that demonstrates the highest sanctity to save the earth, to save all existence, so that we can live together with the sacred moral foundations of the saints to transform our karma together, to be happy forever, without the specter of war, natural disasters, pandemics, mental illness, or physical ailments. And how can humanity stop being conservative about outdated beliefs, stop being conservative about archaic practices, stop believing that their religion is the best, that their teacher is the greatest? Remember the truth, the younger is better the older generation. The younger generation always surpasses their ancestors, which means that new religions, like the law of causality, are new truths, new practices, sacred moral foundations that have just been re-established, proving to be more sacred than ancient practices and scriptures. And as long as the law of causality can provide evidence, more than all religions, more than all masters, there is no reason not to believe, unless it is due to the burden of self-attachment, wanting to protect outdated practices. What other reason could there be? And why must we wholeheartedly sow the seeds to help beings awaken? The law of causality today has gifted the world with over 100 of the most sacred miracles in this life of sentient beings, more than during the time of the Buddha, and from ancient times until now, there has been no scripture, no environment that has proven this achievement. Part 100. If we do not wholeheartedly sow the seeds to help beings awaken, the law of causality today has gifted the world with the most sacred miracles, more than during the time of the Buddha and more than all religions. Then how can we save so many other religions? And how can we save so many generations, from ancient times until now, who do not believe in the Buddha and do not believe in any religion? And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all the teachers and beings in the world, then strive together with the teachers and people to help beings awaken. Why does the Buddha, like all the saints in the world, always fervently wish for a new religion, the most sacred proof? For example, the religion of the law of causality has proven to be more sacred than all religions in the world. Is that not the truth? You will clearly see everything by reading the evidence below. 4707, and below is a summary of a few brief pieces of evidence. Please always remember. 1. Because it is the boundless compassion of the Buddha as well as all the saints in the world who always hope that future generations will be more virtuous and will have a new religion, more sacred, so that we can save the earth and the countless great existences, happiness for eternity. 2. And if there is no new religion, the most sacred proof, then just like the Buddha, only a very small number of humanity can be saved compared to the billions of beings who have not been saved, just like so many generations of other religions who still do not believe in the Buddha, still have not been saved. 3. And if there is no new religion, the most sacred proof, will it not be as it has been from ancient times until now, with many moral environments increasingly deteriorating painfully, and wars, natural disasters, pandemics, mental illnesses, physical ailments, continuing without pause? 4. And if we do not sow the seeds of a heartfelt wish for a new religion to emerge, the most sacred proof, how can we help humanity live more righteously and be happier? 5. And if we do not sow the seeds of a heartfelt wish for a new religion to emerge, the most sacred proof, how can we reap the sweet fruits, how can the highest new religion appear, and how can we save the earth, save the life of sentient beings, awaken to and fear the law of cause and effect so that there are no more scenes of overwhelming karma as we see today? 6. Therefore, If we choose the law of causality as the international religion, the people will increasingly have absolute faith in the law of cause and effect. The more they fully fear the law of cause and effect, how can they still dare to do unwholesome deeds and will happily live together with the noble moral foundations? That is the good cause that will bring happiness for countless generations to come, rather than reaping bitter fruits. How can there still be wars, natural disasters, pandemics, mental illnesses, physical ailments? 7. All esteemed teachers and respected Buddhas, fully endowed in the environment of the law of causality, when reading the noble moral foundations, have awakened more clearly to the light of the sun, have absolute faith in the law of cause and effect, have absolute fear of the law of cause and effect, thus for eternity. They will no longer foolishly sow karma and have clearly demonstrated the attainment of enlightenment through the Dharma teaching, all esteemed teachers and being who cherish the law of causality will never dare to offend anyone, which means they will never foolishly engage in slander, arrogance, or anger towards others or the world, and this has been clearly demonstrated over the past 6 years, achieving perfect results as stated, so there is no need for further contemplation. 8. Just a few results. A few examples like the above are enough to choose the law of causality as the international education and international religion to save the earth and countless generations with absolute faith in cause and effect, absolute fear of cause and effect so that we no longer dare to sow karma, to no longer receive the fruit of suffering, only eternal happiness for millennia to come. And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all the esteemed teachers and beings in the world, then strive together with Master Min Tuesday, or with the esteemed teachers and beings, to help humanity awaken. What is the law of causality? And how to practice according to the law of causality? 1. The law of causality is the path of all ancient holy religions, is the highest path, is the path of earth and heaven, is the path of the vast and boundless universe, without limits. 2. The law of causality is the path of unconditional, infinite, transcendent holy love, with no stopping point. 3. The law of cause and effect is the path that only knows how to give, only knows how to dedicate endlessly without expecting to receive anything in return. 4. The law of causality is the path that helps all beings live happily together with the noble moral foundations, demonstrating the Buddha's mind, the holy mind, transforming karma immediately, liberating in the present, eternal happiness for all time. 5. The law of cause and effect is the path of strict rewards and punishments, boundless love and respect, in accordance with the causes and effects that humanity has sown. 6. The law of causality is the path that unites all religions from ancient times to the present. No more discrimination, no more religious division, no more claiming one's own religion is the best, no more claiming one's own teacher is the greatest, because all share the religion of the law of causality, together happily living with the noble moral foundations. Then where is there to differentiate? Because one's own religion and one's own teacher are all noble and sacred moral foundations. 7. The law of causality, first, second, third, and over 1,000 noble moral foundations will eventually save the earth and countless lives, eternal happiness, thus becoming a common religion, a common master is nothing strange at all. 8. The law of causality, first, second, third, synonymous with each one is a master teacher of the law of causality. How can there still be distinctions of high and low? How can there still be divisions, synonymous with always being united, living happily together with the noble moral foundations? What greater happiness could there be? Depending on characteristics and karmic connections, you may choose one of the 9 most essential Dharma practices below to follow the law of causality. 1. The law of causality is the path of wholeheartedly sowing the seeds of helping humanity through the home practice, with the most sacred intentions in this great life, demonstrating a holy mind, a Buddha mind with sufficient good causes resonating with the sacred land. 2. The law of causality is the path of wholeheartedly sowing the seeds of helping humanity through the practice of traveling to every region, helping humanity live happily together with the foundations of holy virtues, transforming karma immediately, liberating the present moment. 3. The law of causality is the path of wholeheartedly sowing the seeds of helping humanity through the online platform, with the practice of direct transmission, reading the foundations of holy virtues, helping humanity understand how to live in the most beautiful way to no longer sow the seeds of suffering for one another, ensuring happiness for countless generations to come. 4. The law of causality is the path of wholeheartedly sowing the seeds of helping humanity through the practice of repaying parents' gratitude, simply by living a complete day like a Buddha mind, with the 10 most sacred practices. One will receive blessings for hundreds of thousands of years, as affirmed by the Buddha. 5. The law of causality is the path of wholeheartedly sowing the seeds of helping humanity through the practice of intent, helping humanity attain enlightenment. Ordinary beings and saints are only separated by a single holy thought, only a single sacred intention. Today a sinner, tomorrow a saint. This is a normal occurrence, nothing strange at all. 6. The law of causality is the path of wholeheartedly sowing the seeds to help humanity, fully and absolutely believing in the law of cause and effect, fully and wholeheartedly believing in the law of attraction, having complete and absolute faith in the law of sacred water, to absolutely fear the causality, to no longer be foolish in sowing unwholesome deeds, but to have only one heart, always happily dedicating life forever. 7. The law of causality is the path of wholeheartedly sowing the seeds to help humanity through the practice of the 13 most sacred ascetic virtues, which have been proven to be more than the 13 ascetic virtues of suffering during the time of the Buddha. 8. The law of causality is the path of wholeheartedly sowing the seeds to help humanity through the practice. Every time making a mistake is every time to practice the 4 holy minds, proving the holy mind, the Buddha mind, transforming karma immediately, liberating in the present. 9. The law of causality is the path of wholeheartedly sowing the seeds to help humanity through the practice of meditation, helping humanity to awaken. Why is it solely meditation on cause and effect, meditation on the virtuous path of the sage, daily contemplating, thinking about living with over 1,000 foundations of virtuous sages, which the law of causality has reconstructed and continues to supplement, illuminating to be more sacred, that is truly the most genuine and sacred meditation that all saints, of all religions, from time immemorial have enlightened, not just the Buddhas alone. 4709. And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all sentient beings in the world, then strive together with Master Min Tuesday, or with all beings, to help humanity awaken. 1. What is truth? Even if no one believes or if anyone slanders, truth will always remain truth. 2. And what is untruth? Even if everyone believes in it, in the end, it will still be untruth. 3. For example, the spherical shape of the earth is a truth that, in the beginning, no one believed, but in the end, it remains a truth. 4. The law of causality is the same, even though in the beginning it may not be understood and may even be ridiculed. The law of causality will forever be the truth, and it is always the heartfelt wish of the wise ones in this world to attain enlightenment, a heartfelt wish to fully and absolutely believe in the law of causality. 5. Because to fully believe in the law of causality means there is no more suffering. 6. Because to fully believe in cause and effect means there is no more foolishness in engaging in disputes, arrogance, anger, etc., with others and with life, leading to endless suffering. 4730. And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all beings in this world, then strive together with Master Min Tuesday, or with all humanity, to help all beings attain enlightenment. There are only two paths to choose from. 1. A person who does not believe in cause and effect, which means they do not fully believe in the law of causality. What will their character be like and what consequences will they face? Surely you already understand. 2. Conversely, a person who fully believes in the law of causality would not dare to offend anyone. How could they still foolishly engage in disputes, arrogance, anger, etc.? Thus, how could they still create karma? How could they still suffer, and only experience happiness for eternity? So there is no reason not to fully believe. 4710. And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all the teachers, all beings in this world, who are also our many lifetimes parents, then strive together with teachers and beings to help all beings attain enlightenment. How to achieve absolute belief in the law of causality. 4711. You must remember, just by regularly setting the intention daily, train your mind similarly to the 3 points below. 1. If you do not fully believe in cause and effect, then you will not fear cause and effect and will indulge in greed, anger, arrogance, etc., and cause and effect will return you to the wilderness for countless lifetimes. 2. Conversely, if you always have absolute faith in the law of causality, then you will always fear the consequences of your actions, and you will never dare to offend anyone, nor will you foolishly engage in gossip, arrogance, or anger with anyone. So how can you sow negative karma, and how can you not resonate with the sacred land? 3. And even more virtuous, if you always have absolute faith in the law of causality, then not only will you never dare to create negative karma with anyone, but you will also always be happy to dedicate your life endlessly, so the causality will return happiness in such a way. Surely you all understand. 4712. And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all the teachers and beings in this world, who are also our many lifetimes parents, from our distant past. Then strive together with teachers and beings to help our parents gain enlightenment on the following 5 truths. 1. If the law of causality cannot demonstrate more than 100 of the most sacred results, more than all religions in the world, or if there is something dubious, then how foolish would it be to be transparent, to go the Master Min Tuesday's place. 2. And if the law of causality cannot demonstrate more than 100 of the most sacred miracles, more than all religions in the world, or if there is something unwholesome, then how foolish would it be to wholeheartedly create opportunities to inform the media so that the whole country knows. 3. And if the law of causality cannot demonstrate more than 100 of the most sacred virtuous conduct, more than all religions in the world, or if there is something wrong, then how foolish would it be to joyfully organize a public competition every month to prove who is the greatest and most humble teacher, with prizes worth hundreds of millions Vietnam dong, a few $1,000s. 4. And if the law of causality cannot demonstrate more than 100 of the most sacred and virtuous saints, more than all religions in the world, then how can we joyfully sow the seeds, publicly declare with the content, if there is any religion, or any master who can demonstrate achieving more beautiful results than the law of causality, demonstrating boundless compassion more than the law of causality, then the law of causality will respectfully offer all places of refuge and all honorable Buddhas in the environment of the law of causality will come to kneel down, pay homage, happily share the burden of good deeds, and ask to be devoted for life to. 5. And if the law of causality cannot demonstrate more than 100 records of compassion, the most sacred, more than all religions in the world, more than all records in the world, then how can we wholeheartedly sow the seeds, openly express our hearts, demonstrate the results of public enlightenment, and affirm, all people who love and respect the law of causality will never dare to offend anyone, which means they will never foolishly engage in slander, arrogance, anger, with all beings, with life. If anyone find a heart that loves and respects the law of causality but is still ignorant and engages in slander, arrogance, anger with people, with life, then the law of causality also respectfully offers all places of refuge. 47:13. Why is the law of causality happily and openly expressing itself as above? 1. Because that is boundless compassion, wholeheartedly sowing the seeds to help all beings, increasingly complete trust and respect for the law of causality. 2. Because that is also the first result achieved. Over the past 6 years, we have not seen anyone who loves and respects the law of causality engaging in slanderous deeds that offend others, with life. 3. Because having loved and respected the law of causality, it means having complete trust in cause and effect absolutely, having absolute fear of cause and effect, then how can one still be ignorant and sow deeds for cause and effect to return to the sickbed, the grave of eternity? 4. Because one has loved and respected the law of causality, which means having absolute faith in cause and effect, having an absolute fear of cause and effect, yet still being ignorant and sowing karma, that person is ill, no longer normal, has fallen into delusion, as the Buddha often lamented, expressing, human beings are living in deluded thoughts, deluded views, deluded arrogance, and raging anger. 5. You should reread the previous miracles to understand better. Throughout history, there have been millions of lives that have loved and respected renowned teachers across the seas, but why have they not attained the pure heart like those who have loved and respected the law of causality? And why does the heart increasingly prefer gossip, greed, anger, arrogance, and openly express this through thousands of comments? 6. And if it were not for boundless compassion, unable to bear seeing the earth increasingly warming, unable to bear witnessing the hearts of people growing hotter, then the law of causality would not wholeheartedly sow the seeds to save the earth, to save great life, and would not wholeheartedly do everything, with a sincere wish, hoping that the entire nation and governments around the world would know about the law of causality and encourage the people to understand the law of causality, to have absolute faith in cause and effect, to have absolute fear of cause and effect, so that they would no longer dare to commit unjust acts, to save the earth and countless lives of great life. 7. And if it were not for the compassionate and charitable heart as mentioned above, then the law of causality would not foolishly do everything for the whole nation to know, even knowing it would endanger ourselves, even knowing they would have to face harsh words. 47:14. But alongside the tumultuous voices of the world, the gossip, there are increasingly unwavering hearts. Those are the truly wise ones, who do not hastily believe, who do not hastily judge without evidence. Throughout history, the law of causality has never harmed anyone, let alone the act of harming anyone. 47:15. And now, there are increasingly more virtuous beings, holy intellects, who are seeking to understand the law of causality, and what the results will be. Time will answer everything, and humanity will eventually awaken to all. 47:16. Remember this truth forever. There is no truth that does not come to light. And there is no injustice that can last through time. Time will answer everything. And the longer the injustice lasts, the more the law of cause and effect will return, and humanity will feel more regret, more moved, more reverent when understanding the truth. The law of causality has saved us, has helped us to be free, has saved the earth and continues to save countless lives, yet is still unjustly accused like this. (47:17) And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all the teachers and beings in the world, who are also our parents from many lifetimes, from our past, then strive together with the teachers and beings to help our parents awaken. Why is the practice of living truthfully with the foundations of saintly virtues the most arduous practice in the world? The most sacred in the world, the happiest in the world, surpassing all other practices, surpassing all meditation, higher knowledge, supernatural powers, that until now, there has been no environment, no master who has proven to have achieved like the law of causality. 1. Because living truthfully with the foundations of saintly virtues eliminates arrogance, greed, and anger. 2. Because living truthfully with the foundations of saintly virtues means there is no suffering, only eternal happiness. 3. Because living truthfully with the foundations of saintly virtues leads to the boundless growth of compassion, love, joy, and equanimity, which means happiness will become limitless, with no end. 4. Because living truthfully with the foundations of saintly virtues has made one a master of enlightenment with connection. 5. Because living truthfully with the foundations of saintly virtues will save the earth and increasingly save countless lives. 6. This also answers the question that humanity has long wondered about: why did the Buddha not manifest miraculous powers to relieve the suffering of humanity? And why did the Buddha not display miracles for humanity to believe, to let go, and to practice? 7. You must always remember the absolute truth of cause and effect. The mind is as such, the results will be as such. If the mind wants the Buddha to manifest miraculous powers in order to believe, that is a mind of doubt, a mind that does not fully trust the Buddha absolutely, does not fully trust the absolute cause and effect, does not fully trust that living virtuously will yield virtuous results. That is a bad mind. So it cannot receive good results, if the mind is not good, and the Buddha also manifests miraculous powers to help, then the Buddha has acted contrary to cause and effect. Then what is left of cause and effect? 8. Because all the holy beings in the world affirm that miracles do not bring happiness but only increase arrogance, greed, and suffering for humanity. Because our parents still have desires, they have not awakened, so they still like miracles. 9. All the holy beings in the world who have awakened clearly understand, only virtue can bring happiness to people, and only together living happily with the foundations of holy virtue will transform karma immediately, liberate in the present, and bring eternal happiness, clearer than the sun. So why hope for the manifestation of miraculous powers? 10. If the Buddha were to manifest miraculous powers, it would not only be contrary to cause and effect, it would not save humanity, but would also harm those who practice with the aim of obtaining miraculous powers, for fame and profit, leading to immense arrogance, causing chaos in all directions. 11. That is why the Buddha and the law of causality have cast aside miraculous powers as one would throw away a worn-out pair of shoes. 12. You must always remember this truth. If a master wastes time seeking to understand miraculous powers, or wastes time discussing miraculous powers, or wastes time praising miraculous powers, asceticism, strange records, or wastes time practicing to obtain miraculous powers, miracles, then for eternity they will not attain enlightenment and will suffer forever. 13. You will understand even more clearly by reading Dharma Lesson 1324 again. And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all the esteemed teachers and beings in this world, who are also our many lifetimes parents, from our past, then strive together with the esteemed teachers and beings to help our parents attain enlightenment, because all the esteemed teachers who love and respect the law of causality will resonate with the Holy Land, and those esteemed teachers and beings who offend the law of causality, if they do not sincerely repent, must face the painful consequences. Because loving and respecting the law of causality is synonymous with having absolute faith in cause and effect, having absolute fear of cause and effect, thus no longer daring to commit unwholesome deeds, and always happily living together with the noble moral foundations, wholeheartedly saving the earth and countless lifetimes of great existence, therefore must resonate with the Holy Land. Conversely, if one offends the law of causality, it means lacking complete faith in cause and effect, lacking fear of cause and effect, thus not hesitating to offend others. Therefore, the consequences must return to the place of endless suffering. Therefore, if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all the esteemed teachers and beings in this world, who are also our many lifetimes parents, from our past, then strive together with the esteemed teachers and beings to help our parents attain enlightenment. All beings, the more they love and respect the law of causality, the more happiness they will feel when reading the noble moral foundations, and the clearer they will see the path to liberation, which shines brighter than the dawn, and regard the teachings, the practices, the sacred moral foundations as the invaluable treasures of humanity that will save the earth and increasingly rescue countless lifetimes of great existence. Conversely, those esteemed teachers and beings who have not yet encountered the law of causality, when reading the noble moral foundations, will feel as the Buddha often lamented, expressing, "For those without affinity, even reading 1,000,000 pages, even being close for 1,000,000 lifetimes, cannot attain understanding, like a spoon with soup's flavor. And for the wise, and for those with good affinity, even being close for a moment, can attain the wondrous Dharma, like the tongue with soup's flavor." 47:23. And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all the teachers and beings in this world, who are also our many lifetimes parents, from our distant past, then strive together with Master Min Tuesday, or with the teachers and beings, to help our parents attain enlightenment, because sooner or later, all levels of government around the world will choose the law of causality as the international religion. 1. Because the law of causality has clearly demonstrated, sooner or later, all levels of government around the world will recognize everything. When choosing the law of causality as the international religion, the people will increasingly have absolute faith in cause and effect. The more they fear absolute cause and effect, the less they will dare to commit unwholesome deeds, and they will happily live together with the noble ethical principles, that is, the good causes that will bring happiness for countless generations to come, rather than facing bitter fruits. How can there still be war, natural disasters, pandemics, mental illness, physical illness? 2. And the law of causality has clearly demonstrated, sooner or later, all levels of government around the world will recognize everything. If they do not choose the law of causality as the international religion, then the people will increasingly have incomplete faith in the law of causality, not fear cause and effect, and will freely commit unwholesome deeds. As has been demonstrated from ancient times to now, ethics are increasingly deteriorating in wars, natural disasters, pandemics, mental illness, physical illness, are on the rise. 40. 724, and if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all the teachers and beings in this world, who are also our many lifetimes parents, from our distant past, then strive together with Master Min Tuesday, or with the teachers and beings, with all your heart to create conditions to help our parents attain enlightenment. Why must we wholeheartedly create conditions? Wholeheartedly join hands, to send over 200 heart letters to more than 200 countries around the world. 1. Because that is the only way to save the earth and the great life. 2. Because after reading the heartfelt letter, after reading 100 miracles, one will attain enlightenment, will fully believe in absolute cause and effect, will fear absolute cause and effect, will no longer dare to do unwholesome deeds, then the heart will find peace and the world will be at peace. 3. And the heartfelt letter is the only way to unite all religions in the world. There will be no more discrimination. 4. And the heartfelt letter is the only way to unite all religions in the world, to live happily together with the holy virtues, proving the holy mind, the Buddha mind, transforming karma immediately, attaining liberation in the present, and everlasting happiness for eternity. 5. And when wholeheartedly sowing the seeds of sending the heartfelt letter to countries around the world, that is also the most virtuous practice to cultivate the most sacred seeds, to increase the 4 immeasurable minds and eliminate the 3 poisons. 6. And in the context of the world suffering as it is today, that is the only way, the most virtuous practice to save the earth and the eternal generations, to atone for countless sins from countless lifetimes of killing, harming animals, harming people endlessly. 7. And if we do not wholeheartedly sow the seeds, do not wholeheartedly join hands, to send the heartfelt letter to countries around the world, how can we save the earth, save the all generations? How can we atone for all the countless sins we have sown, and how can our hearts find peace at the safe harbor? 8. And if we do not wholeheartedly sow the seeds, do not wholeheartedly join hands, to send the heartfelt letter to countries around the world, must we continue to stand by and watch humanity suffer from the tragedies of war, natural disasters, pandemics, mental and physical illnesses, which are increasingly escalating. 9. In the history of humanity, from ancient times to now, there has never been a saintly virtue, never a practice, that demonstrates supreme compassion, like the practice of wholeheartedly sowing seeds, wholeheartedly joining hands, sending the heartfelt letter to over 200 countries around the world. 10. For followers of law of causality, please remember forever, how all the kind souls of people around the world will be moved when they know that there are sacred hearts joyfully traveling across every corner of the earth to send heartfelt letters with a sincere and holy wish, hoping humanity will understand the law of causality with a sincere heart, which will enlighten all and will fully and absolutely believe in the law of cause and effect, will absolutely fear the law of cause and effect, and will no longer dare to do unwholesome deeds. Together, they will happily choose the law of causality as an international teaching, meaning living happily together with the holy moral foundations that will demonstrate the holy mind, the Buddha mind, transforming karma immediately, liberating in the present, and being happy forevermore. 11. And all the esteemed teachers, all the Buddhas fully endowed in the environment of the law of causality, are the clearest proof, there is no need for contemplation. When they have demonstrated the attainment of the path, it means they have proven to live the most sacred life and have received the greatest happiness, so they wholeheartedly sow the seeds. Wholeheartedly spread the message so that all humanity can also be happy forever when living together with the holy wisdom foundations. Immediate karmic transformation, immediate liberation in the present. Ordinary beings and saints are only separated by a noble thought offered to life, only separated by a single holy intention. Today a sinner, tomorrow becoming a saint is a normal occurrence, nothing strange at all, when living in the environment of the noble law of causality. 4725. And if you truly love and respect Master Min Tuesday, as well as genuinely love and respect all the teachers and beings in this world, who are also our parents from many lifetimes, from our distant past, then strive together with Master Min Tuesday, or with all the teachers and beings, to wholeheartedly sow the seeds of connection to help our parents attain enlightenment on these truths. Which means earnestly wishing for all levels of government around the world to establish a new religion. Proving that we have lived the most virtuous lives and received the greatest happiness as the law of causality to save the earth and countless lifetimes of happiness for the future. In this way, our parents will have fulfilled their heavenly mission in this human life. They will not have allowed the law of cause and effect to return to painful wounds. They will no longer have regrets for countless lifetimes to come. On the contrary, if our parents have not wholeheartedly lived according to their heavenly mission in this human life, when closing their eyes and departing from this world, looking back at their fleeting human life as truly small, meaningless, and having to bear the fruit of suffering when rolling through the cycle of countless lifetimes, if they do not resolve to be the noblest of people, do not resolve to contribute everything to life, do not resolve to do the most noble things to save the earth and countless lifetimes to repay the debts of gratitude to all. The law of causality respectfully wishes that Master Min Tuesday, as well as all beings in this world, will attain Buddhahood very soon, and will enlighten everyone, and will wholeheartedly sow the seeds of connection to help humanity realize these truths and will together be happy, together join hands to send heartfelt letters to countries around the world. What greater blessings and happiness could there be? $49.99. In the past, there were the Batrung, Batru, and today, the nuns beggar community of the law of causality. 61 has honorable Buddhas with the Dharma names of the heart of the noble Trung, true, with a heavenly mission, following the road, crossing the world, first traveling through Cambodia, Thailand, and India. With message 49.99, with all our hearts, sow the seeds to help humanity, which also helps countless mothers and fathers from countless pasts to realize the holy law of causality, and has proven that all teachers and beings love the holy law of causality have attained the path, at least have certified the path in their hearts and will save the earth, save the all beings. And with message 5000, truth 5000, if the esteemed teachers and beings truly love and respect Teacher Min Tuesday, as well as truly love and respect all beings in the world, who are also our many mothers and fathers, from our past. Then strive together with Teacher Min Tuesday, or with the esteemed teachers and beings, to help our mothers and fathers express their hearts to the levels of government around the world with content similar to. We earnestly wish that the levels of government do not need to spend time issuing documents but only need to advise a few brief words similar to. The people should strive to learn about the 100 miracles that the holy law of causality has bestowed upon life, from ancient times to now. There has been no environment, proven to have achieved, and strive to understand with a sincere heart, then they will surely reap the sweet fruits, will absolutely trust in cause and effect, will absolutely fear cause and effect, will no longer dare to do unwholesome deeds and will happily live together with the noble moral foundations, then the world will be filled with happiness for thousands of years. And there will increasingly be no scenes of war, natural disasters, pandemics, mental illness, physical illness. 1. Just a few brief words like the above can save the earth and countless generations, but why is it still not enough conditions to realize it? 2. Is it because we have not sown the seeds of holy wishes as above, have not wished for a new religion, the most holy proof, so we cannot reap the sweet fruits? 3. If we sow the seeds of holy wishes as above, that is the proof of the holy heart, the Buddha heart, the boundless compassion, wholeheartedly wanting to save the earth, save humanity, then how can we not receive the sweet fruits? 4. Since there is no strong desire to sow the seeds of the wish for a new religion, the most sacred proof to save the earth, to save all generations, how can we reap the fruits of joy, how can we find a new religion, the noblest one? 5. All the wise beings in the world, with boundless compassion, always yearn, always desire, wish for countries around the world to encourage their citizens to live with the law of causality, which means to happily live together with the noble ethical principles. Then surely humanity will increasingly be free from war, natural disasters, pandemics, mental illness, physical illness. A temporary conclusion, a summary of a few miracles, among more than 100 miracles that the law of causality has gifted to life. 1. The law of causality has gifted life with over 100 miracles, proven through more than 1,000 teachings, more than 1,000 sacred virtues, more than 1,000 ways of behaving with the love of the saints, which means more than 1,000 paths of transformation, more than 1,000 practices of living directly with over 1,000 noble ethical principles. This is truly the sacred heart. The Buddha heart, thus transforming karma immediately, liberating the present moment, has been proven to be the most sacred. Even more than Buddhism, and from ancient times to now, no environment has been seen to have achieved this. 2. The law of causality has restored and illuminated the image of the nuns' mendicant community, monks' mendicant community, has proven to be more sacred than the time of the Buddha because we happily live together with over 1,000 noble ethical principles, transforming karma immediately, liberating the present moment. 3. The law of causality has increasingly built many sanctuaries, far more than in the time of the Buddha, when these sanctuaries have proven to be the most sacred in human life, always happily offering respect and devotion to all teachers and beings for a lifetime, especially to those who are less fortunate, the more challenged they are, the more they deserve to be respectfully offered forever. As long as happily live a life of noble ethics, and over the past 6 years, it has been proven to achieve perfect results, so there is no need to worry. 4. The law of causality has demonstrated, the world increasingly has countless competitions, countless records, countless awards, but why is there no record, no award, for creating noble environments? Always happily offering respect to all teachers and being for a lifetime, especially those who are poor and in difficult circumstances, they deserve to be honored and supported for their whole life. If the world sows the seeds of highest honoring, awarding the highest prizes for sacred moral foundations, it is equivalent to sowing the seeds of striving to establish noble environments, competing to set records in holy virtue, helping humanity live happily with the sacred moral foundations of saints. Then how sweet will the world's fruits be, how filled with happiness will it be, surely you all understand. 5. The law of causality has clearly demonstrated there are so many geniuses in scholarship, medicine, asceticism, renowned Dharma teaching, extraordinary abilities, meditation, triple knowledge, psychic powers, and magic. Throughout history, countless masters have achieved this, yet there has been no scripture, no environment, that proves the achievement of a genius in holy virtue, a genius in divine destiny, creating noble environments, happily living together with sacred moral foundations, to be found. 6. The law of causality has gifted life, 30 holy virtue, 30 pure regulations, 30 sacred moral foundations that have first established the most noble environments of the law of causality in the world, helping all Buddhas fully endowed in the environment, complete their paths, and it is enough for countries around the world to happily live with the 30 holy virtue, 30 pure regulations, 30 sacred moral foundations to transform all karmic conditions, bringing eternal happiness. 7. And most importantly, the most sacred miracle, the clearest proof is that all teachers and beings love and respects the law of causality have demonstrated the attainment of enlightenment, which means have proven to live the highest noble life, for all eternity will not foolishly engage in slander, arrogance, or anger towards others or the world, which means that if one no longer sows seeds of karma, how can there be suffering, how can not resonate with the Holy Land? With these 7 miracles, we all, the children of the law of causality, respectfully wish for countries around the world to choose the law of causality as an international religion so that humanity increasingly trusts in the law of cause and effect, absolutely fears the law of cause and effect and will no longer dare to sow karma, and will happily live together with holy ethical principles, to save the earth and ensure that countless lifetimes are filled with joy forever. What greater blessing and happiness could there be? 8. Furthermore, the law of causality, like science, has clearly demonstrated to humanity, after death, the karma that has been sown, which means the energy fields, the states of happiness or suffering that have been created, can still be felt, just as they were before death, and the energy fields, the states of happiness or suffering that have been created will follow forever, for countless lifetimes. And why is the universal law of cause and effect, the law of attraction, the law of sacred water, always absolutely fair and has the miraculous nature as described above. 9. And the law of causality, as well as Dr. Masaru Emoto and many scientists, have experimented and clearly demonstrated. The thoughts, attitudes, actions of humans towards sentient beings, towards all things, especially towards water, will determine how the sacred water, the universal law of cause and effect, will respond. For example, the thoughts, attitudes, actions of humans towards life beings, towards all things, towards water, if they are indifferent, disrespectful or pessimistic, sorrowful, hateful, etc., then more than 70% of the water in the body will generate a toxic field, directly harming the body and mind of humans. Conversely, the thoughts, attitudes, actions of humans towards humanity, towards all things, towards water, the more they are filled with boundless love and respect, the more than 70% of the water in the body will generate a wondrous field, helping to treat the root of mental and physical ailments, achieving the truth. This is what science has tested, proven, and is absolutely correct according to the law of causality of the universe, in accordance with the law of universal attraction, so there is no need for further contemplation. If more than 70% of the sacred water in each person's body does not possess such supernatural, mysterious powers, then how can cause and effect be real, and how could Buddhism come into existence? If more than 70% of the sacred water in each person's body does not have such transcendent, miraculous powers, without clear reward and punishment, in accordance with the cause and effect that humans have sown, then from ancient times until now, the right could never always triumph over the wrong. Because the more malicious the heart of a person, the more than 70% of the sacred water in the body will generate toxins and ultimately self-destruct to protect the peace of the earth and balance all things in the universe. 10. And the law of causality has also gifted life with the truth. What you wish for others will return to you just as it is, and even more than that. This is the absolute law of cosmic cause and effect. The way you sow thoughts or actions with others will return to you just as it is, and even more than that. 10.1. If you give away anger, you will receive anger in return. 10.2. If you give away love, you will receive love in return. 10.3. If you want happiness, first and foremost, you must bring happiness to others. 10.4. If you want to achieve something, first, wish for others to achieve the same or even more than you. Only then will you truly find eternal happiness without desire. 10.5. I sincerely wish for others to become Buddhas, saints, happier than me, more virtuous than me, then I will definitely become a saint, a Buddha, happier than them, more virtuous than them, because that is the proof of a noble heart. It is the good cause of a saintly virtue that must yield the sweet and fulfilling fruit. 10.6. Conversely, if I do not wish for others to become Buddhas, saints, happier than me, more virtuous than me, then the law of cause and effect will return to me with endless suffering, because that is the proof of a small-minded soul, petty, envious. 11. And the law of causality has also gifted life, 49 truths proving that cause and effect are real and always absolutely fair, and 72 truths that are no longer foolishly arrogant, greedy, or angry. and 82 truths that eliminate the mind's desires, sorrowful, and 90 truths proving that seeking fame is a venomous snake, suffering, and 111 truths about the most virtuous paths to build the richest, happiest nation on the planet. 12. And the law of causality has also gifted life the truth, how to sow the seeds so that mother and baby no longer suffer in agony, especially when the baby is born. 13. And the law of causality has also gifted life the truth, why, when one fully believes in cause and effect and has awakened to the universe's law of cause and effect, the law of attraction, the law of holy water and the law of the 10,000 hours, will one never again be foolish, having thoughts, words, pessimistic, negative, will no longer foolishly emit a field of sadness, suffering, boredom, to receive tragic results. 14. And the law of causality has also gifted life with the truth, an astonishing discovery from America, cancer cells, as well as all mental and physical ailments, fear the most is love, and most importantly, they fear the most is holy love, boundless, transcendent, without limits, in the environment of the law of causality, along with the practice of 13 holy virtues, for over 6 years. Not a single teacher has used any medication and all Buddhas has overcome all mental and physical ailments, achieving the path of virtue. 15. And the law of causality has also gifted life with the truth. From ancient times to now, there have been countless teachers, countless self-healing methods, but why is it that they help humanity heal at the root of mental and physical ailments, achieving virtue, resonating with the Holy Land, yet no environment has proven to achieve this like the environment of the law of causality. 16. And the law of causality has also gifted life with the truth. There are too many concepts of happiness, and which happiness will return to the cold land, which happiness will return to the Holy Land. To learn more about the 100 miracles, esteemed teachers, beloved parents, all of you, visit the following websites. 1. Facebook, Tai Sin Kong Khan, No More Rebirth. 2. Website. https://www.thebuddhameditation.com. 3. Facebook Duk Fat Weilan Tantien Han Phuk Nai Hien Tai, Buddha Goodwill Holy, Thoughts Happiness Immediately. 4. Website Tai Sin Kong Khan https://www.taizianhkongkhan.com. 5. Website Happy in the Present Moment www.hanfuknaihientai.com. Phone numbers +48945 828 498 +48394 618 592 +48383 373 014. Currently, more and more teachers, as well as the nuns mendicant community, monks mendicant community, and all the virtuous saints, respectfully wish for Master Min Tuesday, as well as respectfully wish for the honorable teachers and beings, to joyfully read the heart letter addressed to over 200 countries for everyone at home and abroad to listen and awaken together, to fully and absolutely believe in cause and effect, to absolutely fear cause and effect so that they no longer dare to commit unwholesome deeds, and will strive to live the most virtuous, the most devoted, and repay the greatest debts of gratitude to receive the utmost happiness. And we sincerely wish to connect with the honorable teachers who are able to translate the Heart Letter into over 200 languages so that we can respectfully send it to more than 200 countries. All expenses have been generously donated by the Buddhist followers. The Letter of Heart is the only path to unite all religions in the world, to live happily together with the noble moral foundations, proving the holy mind, the Buddha mind, transforming karma immediately, achieving liberation in the present, and eternal happiness forever. Respectfully, all of us are devotees of the root cause and effect. With reverence, I bow to the Buddha Shakyamuni, Buddha Duong Nhat Tam Phat, immortal for eternity, eternal happiness. Yes, homage to the Buddha. Yes, indeed. I am too by love and compassion, and I would like to add my final testament before I return to the land of the Buddha. I sincerely wish for this heartfelt letter to reach all countries around the world. And I respectfully dedicate this heartfelt letter to all the esteemed teachers and beings who have come to visit me and send me off to the land of the Buddha. Upon reading this heartfelt letter, the esteemed teachers will fully and absolutely believe in cause and effect, they will absolutely fear cause and effect, they will not dare to commit unwholesome deeds, they will live the most virtuous lives, they will together happily live with the noble ethical principles that will transform all karmic connections, and will return to the land of the Buddha for eternity. The world will be filled with happiness, and there will be no more scenes of war, natural disasters, pandemics, mental illness, or physical ailments. In closing, I wish the esteemed teachers and all beings enlightenment through this heartfelt letter so that there will be no more suffering and happiness will last for 1,000 years.